1.
Hey, hello. This is the first edition of the Spartan Force drunk commentary. Although,
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about it. We might have to change that to late night commentary rather than drunk commentary.
It's definitely drunk.
So am I. So maybe that will work. Either way, it's the first edition, so when we look back on it, hopefully they're drinking as well. That's all I gotta say about it. Alright, so I am Gunn3r11, and with me I have XL RedSoloCup, or as most of you already know, Papa. RedSoloCup's been out there on YouTube posting up some crazy montages. If you haven't seen them, you can go to the website, thespartanforce.engine.com, and you can look at them, download them, watch them again and again.
Yeah.
Even if you don't learn anything from them, you're at least going to laugh, especially when he talks about lining up your headshots.
Be careful all the time. Make sure you be patient.
Be patient. Line up your headshots. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so I think today we wanted to do this commentary to talk about some of the news that's been happening around the Halo world, because that's all we've gotten this week. This is like the first week in March 2012, and all we've heard about is Halo 4 343's dumping tons of information on us.
Over and over, man. Dude, this week has been super exciting. What can I say?
Well, first off, they had the perks, right? The perk system that was coming out. And from everything we posted on our website, I got that they were going to do, it looks like all you have to do is like open up Call of Duty, and I think that's exactly what they're going to do with Halo 4. I don't care what they call it.
Call of Duty? Are you fucking kidding me? It's not even close to Call of Duty. But please continue. Please. That's really embarrassing that you even said that, but alright, go on.
Well, because they said that there was the perk system that you would have to be able to play the game, right? And you're going to build unlock new features as you go along, and it's going to affect it. Well, that's exactly, dude, we were just playing Gotham City Imposters the other day. That's exactly what happens in that game. You play, you earn stuff in game, you unlock a red light sniper focus laser beam, and now you're more powerful than the next step. That seems to me like a perk. That's a perk system. That's exactly what they were talking about.
They have given no information about any kind of perks at all. So when you say that you have to give, I mean, you cannot say there's going to be, you can't compare it basically to a Call of Duty, whatever, say sleight of hand. Sleight of hand is when you can zoom into your reticle faster than anyone else. They have said nothing about that, and you cannot draw any, you cannot draw any comparison towards Call of Duty based on that. They've given no information. You cannot go from there.
Well, they did say that they didn't call it a perk. They walked back from it there. But I don't know. It seems to me like they really, really want to make Halo Call of Duty. Like, I don't think that they want to make Halo again. I think they're going to make Halo Call of Duty. And you know what? I'm kind of fine with that.
All right, so in what way do you think that Halo is going to be any similar to Call of Duty than it is now?
Well, because everybody's upset with Reach, that Reach isn't Halo.
Of course Reach isn't Halo. Halo will always be Halo. They always stick to the Halo mindset, which is you're going to stay on the same page as anyone else. You're going to start the game, and you're going to be on the same page. You're not going to start with different weapons. You'll never start with different weapons. And so why would they change that when it's been successful for so long?
Well, because it's been successful, but dude, I don't know. I'm not 343. They're the ones who said perks. I didn't say perks. They're the ones who said perks.
But if you look at them, they didn't say perks. The only reason they even said perks, Frank O'Connor even said, only reason they ever even mentioned the name perks is because that someone else brought up the name perks.
Yeah, it was probably me. No, it wasn't me, but I definitely reposted that, retweeted it, and liked it on Facebook. And I think I even did a Tumblr thing with it too. I'm not quite sure.
All right, so what's our next subject here? I'm not even going to get into this with you. It's just a dumb conversation. There's no way that they're going to use perks like it will be in Call of Duty.
We'll agree to disagree, I guess.
Okay.
All right. At MLG, Halo's barely making it to MLG.
All right. What about MLG?
Well, there's a lot to talk about MLG, but even for Halo 4, I'm not... Dude, is it... I don't think it's set in stone that it's even going to be there for MLG. Not unless MLG becomes StarCraft overnight.
All right, so StarCraft. What is StarCraft right now? It's the perfect MLG, it's the perfect MLG right now, because MLG, as far as StarCraft goes, everything is balanced. What is going on with Call of Duty? What's going on with the Battlefield? Battlefield and Call of Duty are definitely not balanced. What Halo is right now is completely balanced, and all the maps are made to be perfectly balanced for everyone to succeed. And so what all the Call of Duty maps are you can pick whatever class you want and whatever loadout you want, and it'll be different for every person. And that is not balanced.
Yeah, but okay, so what if Halo does that, though? I mean, Halo becomes just like Call of Duty.
If Halo becomes Call of Duty, then it will never, ever, 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 ever be an MLG game type. It'll never be MLG, period.
Do you think that'll sink it? Do you think that'll be like the death nail into Halo?
You know what? It could be, but what Halo has always been, and 343 is trying to achieve, is a balanced shooter game, which Halo and Battlefield, Call of Duty and Battlefield are not right now.
Yeah, I definitely see that could be the end. That could really be the end of it. I think you're on one side of the fence where you think they're gonna stick their guns, be like true to Halo. I think they're gonna make a great game, but I don't think it's the game that everybody thinks it's gonna be. I think they're going after Activision. I think they're like, you know what? This is what all the people want to play. They all want to play Call of Duty. They all want to play Battlefield, shooter games with all these different perks and different loadouts, and we have to compete with that.
And look, man, the shooter game right now, the FPS genre is saturated with games that are tailored towards noobs, basically. And
exactly, that's the point. So you have MLG, which is not for noobs.
No,
right?
Of course not.
So you just said it. MLG is going to move. You said it twice. StarCraft, perfect for MLG. Halo, not going to make it. Therefore, first-person shooters, guess what the downfall is? You have made your game for noobs, and therefore it's not a competitive video game. You cannot compete in a sports virtual arena any longer. That's exactly what it's like. It's like giving football players jetpacks on the football field. Imagine, right? Imagine Chris Johnson from the Titans with a jetpack. All right.
And that'll never happen, though. If there will be a competitive shooter game, then it will be Halo, because they will always make it balanced. And if there's no shooter game that is balanced, then there will never be an MLG. There has to be. If there's ever going to be a shooter game that will be MLG, then it will be Halo, because every other shooter game tailors towards noobs, basically.
You know what people are going to say about you? They're going to say you're a Halo fanboy.
And maybe that'll have to happen. But there's no other shooter game out there other than what is it? What's that game you wanted to download? Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike's the only other balanced game that is out there right now.
Yes, I do want to download Counter-Strike when it comes out. I do want to download that one. That's only because I missed out on it when it was originally available on Xbox Live like 10 years ago, and I miss it. All right, and I don't play PC games. I know, so fucking spam me, hate mail me, whatever you want to do. I don't play PC games. I don't care. big F you to all you PC nerds out there. You shouldn't be listening to this.
True that.
All right. So demo. 343's already come out and said, no demo for Halo 4.
All right, look.
Good idea?
Oh, of course it's a good idea. They have how many employees do they have going on right now? They have 250 plus employees at 343. Do they really need a beta going on? I really don't think so. Everyone wants a beta. Of course they want a beta.
That's
Everyone
true.
wants to play Halo 4 before it comes out.
True. That's true. It's almost like an early release. Like, the only reason I want to beta is like, I don't care if you're learning how to make the game better and finding all the glitches. I just want to play it. I just want to look at it early.
As long as 343 has a polished game that comes out, I really don't care whether it's whatever the best game that's ever come out, as long as it's a real Halo shooter. Period.
You know what? Now that you bring that point up, I mean, imagine this. Like, remember the Battlefield 3 beta? It was available to everybody.
Oh
on
yeah,
Xbox Live.
I played the shit out of that, man, and
Yeah,
I
so
really
did I.
didn't like it.
No,
But,
neither did I. It was a bad idea, wasn't it? Didn't that was a bad idea?
You know, it wasn't a terrible idea. Every real big game that's come out has had a beta, and there's a reason for that. They want to fix the bugs and glitches in it. But if you are confident in your game when you're releasing it, then there's no reason you should even have a beta.
Yeah, it's true, right? I mean, if it's good and it's solid, and you've done your work, you know, why do you need like the community testing it, figuring out all the things that you missed? I mean, because in reality, I've already said it. I'll say it again because I love saying it. I just want a beta because I want the game. I just want to look at the game. I could care less if there's a problem with it or not. I want to play the game before anybody else.
Of course.
And I think there's a lot of people out there that feel the same way. I'll do anything to get a hold of like the early release.
Of course.
Well, not anything. Actually, I won't do anything. I'm gonna take that back. Then I don't need people calling me and spamming me and texting me. No, I won't babysit your cousin Ralph.
All right, so let's talk about what our clan is right now and where we want to go.
Oh, all right. So our clan, the Spartan Force.
Right.
The Spartan Force. The Spartan Force is up on the Engine website. So they host a lot of different clans and guilds. And anybody out there listening to our inaugural first out webisode here can find us at the SpartanForce.engine.com. We have actually been able to kind of harness what they've provided, right? They've given us a lot of tools. This is what I'll say about our clan so far. We have grown exponentially since, 2 months ago?
Oh, 2
when we
months
started
ago,
this?
we've grown huge, for real.
Yeah. It just started out like just a couple of us saying, hey, let's just lay down some goals. This is what we want to accomplish in a short period of time. And we met those. So then it was like, all right, now we met goals. Now we got to write new goals down. And now we just find ourselves, that's the biggest problem, is coming up with new goals every single time we meet goals. Which I guess, I don't know. Some people would love to have that problem, but I tell you what, I'm running out of pens and paper.
And what have we done to attract members, really? We've done a shit ton, and we've offered Microsoft points. We've had a lot of fun with a lot of members. What else have we done?
Well, I think what people like the most, or at least I get a lot of feedback on, is we have once a week, every Friday, the custom games. And whether they're games that we've created, or we've had like new members create, like actually go into Forge and make a new game, we'll find games out there because there's really cool places like ForgeHub.com. Halo Tracker has some sites or some links to some games. Reach Customs, that YouTube channel, they have some really cool stuff. We find new and interesting games to play every single week. We never play the same games twice.
That's true.
And we have a lot of fun doing it. So I think that a lot of people like coming over because they just get to sit back and have fun. Like really, that's really what it's all about. You can sit back, have fun, not really stress. There's no stress there, but what I've also noticed is I think a lot of our new members like it when we do add a lot of stress. And what's funny is Friday is our game night. Thursday is like our hardcore, like MLG, I'm gonna slit your throat, like Halo style, right?
It's true,
I've never been cussed out and teabagged more than I was on Thursday night.
And that was a hell of a time too.
Dude, I was so close to winning the medal, the Gooch,
You'll
the
never
Gooch
get
medal.
that.
I'll never get it, dude. I want it so bad. I really do. I actually do. I actually start out the games, like mentally, like telling myself, this could be it. This could be the time I'm going to enter this free-for-all and I'm going to win this medal.
That'll never be it.
No. And I get close. Like, minutes left in the game. It was the second match this Thursday. There were just a couple of minutes left. I think I was tied for the lead. I may have had 1 point on you.
No.
And it was almost like I knew I was going to lose it. And then, sure enough, I spawn, die for the final 3 minutes. And I just saw my lead slip away.
Anyway,
so sad.
Anyway, boys, I wanted to end this video with our little link. It's called www.thespartanforce.engine.com, which I will definitely post at the end of this video. And you'll be able to click on it and definitely sign up and try us out, and it'll be a good time. All right, later, guys.